Hello, hello. We are excited to be here. We have a new partner we're introducing to you all tonight. Her name is Manami. She'll be joining us in just a second. I'm super excited to get her on here and show you what she has to offer. She actually is a local from Tokyo. Oh, it looks like she is about to jump on. And she really focuses on the tradition of Japan as well as origami. So she'll share more about that and what her. So hopefully she'll be chiming in here in just a second. Let's see. Oh, hello, Manami.
Hi, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yes. Oh,
Awesome.
great.
It's so good to see your face.
Yeah, good to see you. Nice to meet you.
I'm
You were the
Manami. Erin will be joining on shortly.
Uh-huh.
But while we're waiting for her to join, I
Uh-huh.
a bit about your story. I want to know how you got started in origami.
Yeah, so I started it when I was very little, like when I was 3 years old. So when I was 7, I got into origami because we lived in another country for 1 year for my father's job. And of course, that it was the time when we didn't have any internet, no smartphones. And of course, we didn't have many friends at the beginning. So we did origami a lot at home. And eventually, me and my little siblings became really good at origami. And then we started to teach other kids. And now I'm teaching it to people from other countries. And yeah, so it's been amazing.
I bet. So, how long? So, you've been doing it for a long time then. What's your favorite part about origami?
Um, My favorite part of origami is it's really um, relaxing and satisfying because it makes me concentrate when I concentrate on the activity, when I match corners and folding lines. And it's very good way to switch my mind off from work. So, and also it's related to Japanese traditional culture. So it has like many origami. We have many origami which is linked with like seasonal events, traditional celebrations. So to enjoy those events more, I can make origami. So that's really good.
That's awesome. Yeah. So, in your experience, origami and the essence of Japan, I know you had
Mm-hmm.
meaning of your origami pieces a lot. What's a main one that you'll see if you were to visit Japan? Like, what's a main origami piece that you guys often create?
That's the crane.
The
The
crane?
famous one, the origami crane.
The,
Yeah, it's not easy origami, but we think origami crane is kind of the standard
oh,
of all origami. So as kids, we were kind of expected to be able to master the origami crane at least.
oh,
And and afterwards, it's up to us whether we would continue the origami or go to other hobby. But like origami crane is the standard. So you will see origami crane in many places, like sometimes at hotels they make origami cranes and put them on the guests' rooms to welcome the guests. So
awesome.
yeah.
What's
Mm-hmm.
the meaning behind the crane then?
There are so many meanings because crane is the most auspicious bird in Japan. So one reason is when they become a couple,
Hmm.
they stay together for the rest of their life.
Hmm.
So that means that the bird is symbol of love. So we make origami crane for weddings very often. It means good fortunes as well. It means the peace. So at peace memorials, you will see a lot of origami cranes. The most important meaning, I think, is recovery. So recovery from anything like sickness or disasters. So you might have seen like 1,000 paper cranes, like a lot of paper cranes put together on a string.
Oh,
We typically make it when someone close to us is very sick or when something tragic happened, like earthquake. So we make wishes for other people, not for our own benefits. That's the tradition. So yeah, these are the meanings.
That's cool. Yeah, I've heard about the legend that you make 1,000 cranes, you get to. So I like it's you guys do it less for a wish for yourself, but more for a wish for others.
Yeah.
I know that.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Great. It seems like we have Erin on, so we'll go ahead and get her joined in with us, and then we'd love to learn some origami from you today.
Sure.
All right, so once we had Erin on here, we'd love for you to share a little bit more of your story and then take it away. Show us or introduce some origami to us and everyone watching.
Hello, Erin.
Hi.
Hi, lovely ladies. It's good to see you all here.
Good to see you.
All right, so Manami, first off, with your story, how did you specifically get into your experience you're doing?
Sharing origami.
Sharing origami online.
So usually I use, the setting is like on the Zoom. And I use 2 cameras. So one, my tablet is showing myself, and I like use something like an arm and put my phone here, and then it can spotlight my hands folding origami, and that's the settings. And then when guests join, first we introduce ourselves, and then I ask my guests to choose 3 origami from a few options, because guests have different skill levels and motivations. So then once they chose the origami, we go, I'll show them demonstration one by one. And if they chose traditional origami and they have stories, I will explain the stories as well. And then guests can randomly ask me questions about origami or Japan. That's the basic structure of my session, but it's really different from every time, because if the guests sometimes guests are only 2 people, sometimes guests are like 30 people, like huge group. So every time I run the session in a slightly different way so it's all customizable.
That's really cool, actually, that you can tailor it based on who is there and.
Yeah. So guests sometimes have purposes, like this is for birthday party or this is for team building. Yeah.
I'm curious, why share this experience? What motivated you to start offering this type of cultural event to strangers?
So before online origami workshops, I did guided tours in Tokyo, and I showed people around the very less known local neighborhood where nobody speaks English. Because so my guests are all interested in Japanese culture, and then we had very good time talking about culture and traditions. I wanted to do that because I thought tourists in Japan, in Tokyo, they go to very crowded, famous places, and they don't really know how we really actually live, and hidden gems of Tokyo. So because as a Tokyo local, I wanted to show them how Tokyo actually looks like. And then also I was in other country. I was studying in another country, and sometimes people showed me around for me to get to know the regions better. So I wanted to do the same for other people as well. Then when I started origami classes, it went very well, because under the COVID situation, people couldn't go out, and origami doesn't need many materials. So it's very handy, and it's a good way for people to get connected with each other, even though they were remote. So yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
find it so interesting that there's such a culture behind origami. And I've been to Tokyo. Why didn't I know about you when I was because, like you said, I didn't know a lot of what was going on as far as like the real culture of things. I wanted to talk buildings and ate good food, but I would have loved to have learned culture around origami and all of these things. It's so valuable what you have to share.
Yeah, one thing is that there are so many origami creators and origami artists in Japan. They make very amazing things, but they don't really teach. So I think one reason is language barrier, but I haven't seen many people teaching origami, especially to other people to other from other cultures. So I thought that's one thing maybe I can do. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it, especially because it's not just origami. You're actually sharing the culture behind backstories, if they have it, based on the show. I think that's really neat because it makes it less of a craft and more cultural experience where they get you and ask you questions. Those stories of a culture that's far from their own. That's really neat, and I love that. So offering that to us.
Yeah, so I think I'm more like a culture expert rather than just an origami teacher. So I focus on, of course I teach skills, but I will make sure people can learn about the background as well.
What a unique way. Like, what a unique way to explore Japan. Origami. Like, it's so clever and beautiful. I love it.
Thank you.
So I'm curious, what's your favorite origami piece to make?
So my favorite piece is this one. I hope I can show you. Can you see it?
Oh, is it a flower?
It's a lotus. Lotus flower.
It looks complex.
That looks very intricate. That's amazing.
Yeah. So most folding part is very simple. We repeat the same process again and again. But the last step, so when we make these petals, it's a little bit tricky. But this is the most popular origami in my sessions. Every guest say like it's like a wow. So
it is wow. Beautiful.
Yeah, and this is, even though they were beginners, they can make this origami. And no matter how many times I teach this origami, I never feel like get bored. So this is really, this is beautiful and also very traditional. Lotus is a very important flower in Japan. So yeah, this is my favorite one.
I love that.
That's neat. I can see why it would be popular as well because it is so complex. You can't just throw that. Like, if you don't know how to do it, you're not going to be able to do it. So it's a cool skill to be able to show to your friends and your family once you learn it.
Yeah.
Use that one. What other shapes do you typically do in your experiences?
So, of course, the crane.
Classic.
Yeah, this is like when guests want some challenge, they want to do origami crane. This one takes a little bit time, but yeah, they usually they can complete this origami. And the easier ones are like this one. It's samurai helmet, so it's a warrior helmet.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I love the paper you use. It's really fun.
Yeah,
That's
so this is basic, but it's classical. So this is a good introductory origami. Yeah, and there are a few other other options. So guests can choose basically 3 origami for 1 hour session.
wow.
Have you ever done, like, when I was a kid, I don't know if you're familiar with this movie, probably not, James and the Giant Peach used to make a lantern that he would then, like, make fly. And I loved it so much, I used to make it all the time. Do you ever build those lanterns? Do you know what I'm speaking of?
Like the festival in Taiwan or like other, like I think in other Asian country, they have something like a balloon. And they put the lanterns in there and then make them fly.
Yeah, something like that. It just used to be a box. I used to do it when I was a kid, and it was my favorite piece to make.
This
And
one?
yeah, that one.
Ah, yeah, this is really, really nice origami as well. Yeah.
That Manami.
Sorry?
What do you call that shape?
We call it a balloon.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, this is very cool because we fold all the paper first and then blow into the paper and make it pop up. So yeah. So at the end of the demonstration, everyone is like popping up the balloons. So it's really exciting.
And you hope that yours pops open and doesn't just stay squished.
Yeah. So sometimes like they cannot make it pop up and they blow it again and again and try to make it pop up. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, good.
What shape are you gonna have us do tonight? I'm curious.
Yeah, so this I'm going to make something. So this is Instagram. So I chose something very simple. So I will not.
Yeah.
I will not tell you what this origami is. So you will figure out while you are folding the origami. So it's like a quiz. So.
Surprise. Okay.
Okay.
Surprise.
Yeah, but I think many people like this one. So okay, so I will choose my paper.
That's good.
Oh, I got it for you.
I found one of our flyers, so I'm gonna be using this.
Oh,
That's gonna turn out
good.
good one.
Okay, so I have. Do you have square paper?
Yes.
Totally square.
Yeah. So
It's rectangular.
yeah, thank you. So please make it square.
I remember making the balloon. You had to make it square as well in order to make that shape.
Yeah.
Isn't
That's
most-
one thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one thing I have to make sure, like I have to remind my guests every time that please make your paper square.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
So,
You do it like this. Sorry, I should have told you.
Oh.
you know, I haven't done any type of origami since I was a little kid. Really, we did it in school one time, and I really enjoyed it. But I haven't done it since. This is actually really fun. I like doing crafts. So what a fun! I'm actually quite excited.
Wow.
So thank you for teaching us.
Thank you.
Having us do something that I haven't done in so long. It's really
Yeah.
fun. So.
For
So
those,
many guests are like, yeah, sorry.
oh, sorry, I was just gonna say, for those of you watching, an easy way to make it square is you just fold it over to the other side, and then you can cut off this bottom part, and it's
Yeah,
square.
exactly. Yeah.
And it looks like this.
Yeah. Yeah. So many guests are like you, like they did origami when they were little, but they forgot, and then like it's been a while. So, yeah. So it's like a nice way to like go back to that like childhood memory. So, yeah.
Very fun origami, actually. I was not good at crafts growing up, so I sometimes would avoid them. In the last like 2 years, I've been dying to do it. I feel like constantly like origami. Like we should buy this origami paper and try it out. So I'm really never done origami personally. I didn't want to fail at it. It wasn't craft, but I'm really excited to learn. So
thank you. Okay, so if your paper is ready, so you have both sides colored paper. I think Erin has one side pattern,
This is
one side white. Okay. So typically origami paper in Japan is like this, one side colored, one side white. So this time we need to fold this way, so the white side is inside and then fold the paper half. So the pattern is outside.
And for anyone watching at home, pull out your paper.
yeah, join us.
Don't know, but
We're all gonna be surprised.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to fix it. I'm ready.
Okay. And then fold it another half. So like this.
Okay.
Okay, then open the paper up, open here, and then turn it upside down. And take a little bit of space here, and then fold the paper up, so like this. Okay, good. And then please fold this corner to the bottom corner here. So match the corner with the bottom corner.
Like this, Manami?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought I knew where you were going with this, but you just threw me a curveball, so now I'm back to being surprised. I have no idea.
And then the other side as well. So fold this corner to the bottom corner here.
But make the balloon. That was my thing.
Tosh is crafty, so I could.
So this is, so do you have any idea what this one is?
No idea.
No
A
idea.
frog.
Samurai?
Samurai helmet? No, this is an animal which everyone loves. So I will draw eyes and nose, then you will see what this is. So
What if we do we have this animal where we're from?
I think so.
Oh, wait.
It looks like it's giving me a hug, or it wants a hug, but I can't figure it out. Oh, it is.
I was starting to see that. I was upstairs.
Yeah.
I got distracted by all my writing. I'm like, I can't. That's really cute. Little
Yeah.
puppy.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Where'd you
That's
get
cute. I need a pen.
Said that you needed a pen. Sorry, I forgot to inform you all.
Oh, I'll grab one. I have one right over here.
Yeah.
Cute.
So
I love that.
flyer? What's a dog nose look like? How'd you do your dog nose? Just the
so
top?
I just draw the top of this triangle.
I love
Cute.
All right. My puppy has arrived.
And cute.
I
My
love
puppy very busy.
That was fun, Manami. I didn't know where you were going with that once you years, and
Yeah.
we're finished. So it was even more exciting that we had already created
Yeah.
that simple ones with kids very easily.
Yeah, so this is actually one of the popular origami for my kids session. So, and there's actually a body part, which is a little bit harder. So the face and the body. And then yeah, many kids really like dogs. So yeah, so for
if you were to do the body, do you use the same piece of paper or do you incorporate another piece?
yeah, so we need another piece of
Like, how
paper.
body out of this? I'm so curious.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
That's a fun surprise. I liked how you made us guess what it was.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's cool.
Well, this has been Manami. Thank you so much for joining us and showing
Thank you.
a little bit of a taste of your experience, giving us an opportunity to kind of have a small trip to Japan. Like, this has been amazing. So thank you so much for joining us. And
Thank you.
Manami is our newest partner. Our marketplace will be open in November, and you can book an experience with Manami. So get ready for it. Be excited. You can make your own puppy or more, maybe a lotus flower.
Yeah.
Great.
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 Yes, since it's like part of the curriculum as the standard, I should also know how to do that then.
Yeah.
Maybe next time we speak, we'll be crane masters, and we will be able to show off our cranes to you, Manami. It'll be really exciting.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll learn crazy and complex and then be able to teach you something, maybe. But maybe you know it all
She
already.
probably knows it all.
I'll make up an astronaut.
An astronaut. There we go.
But it's also nice that sometimes guests teach me their culture as well. So like if they have like similar tradition, like similar like celebrations, they will also share their culture with me. So it's nice to interact with the guests.
That's really cool. Exchange of culture. That's how it
Yeah.
should be cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
Sweet.
Well, it's been lovely to have you on.
Yeah, very
to
nice.
talk to you and to learn from you, and I can't wait to learn more from you. It's exciting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to working with you. So starting this autumn. So yeah, thank you so much for having me on board. So yeah.
Yes.
Pleasure.
Till next time.
Pleasure. Thank you, Manami.
Thank you,
Thanks,
everyone.
Manami.
Yeah.
Have a lovely evening.
Yeah.